Hey, I just want to share something that I've been meaning to for a while, so here goes. People are really good at hiding their emotional pain. Sometimes it's the ones that are closest to us that we think we should know what they're going through, and we have no idea. And then we blame ourselves and we question ourselves and we wonder, how did I miss that? Why did I not know that? Because they were really good at hiding what they were going through. Very good at putting on a smile and saying the right things and hiding whatever it is they're struggling with. It doesn't matter if you lived in the same house with them. If someone doesn't want you to know the emotional pain that they're going through, you're not going to know it. It's completely I can't tell you how how common that is. Doing the work that I do on the psych unit, now in the ED, I'm just leaving work now. It's 1:15, and it's disheartening to see this day in, day out. But I think it's something that this is my norm. This is what I deal with, so it's not a big deal for me. But I know that in spite of me dealing with this day in, day out, I'm still shocked and surprised when I find out that people in my nearest circle are hiding their pain, because it just because I'm a professional in the field doesn't mean that I am able to determine what they're going through. And I do this day in, day out, people. This is what my job is, to assess depression and anxiety. And I usually I can walk into a room and just simply by observing people, I'm almost willing to bet money that I can kind of pick up on, who's going through what in terms of, depression and anxiety and schizophrenia. Am I right all the time? No, absolutely not, right? But after having done this for the last, I don't know how many years, 4 years at least on the psych unit and longer in mental health, 20 years in mental health, I've seen what depression looks like in all its faces. I've seen what anxiety looks like. I've seen what bipolar looks like. So I can pick up on that. But it just takes a quick conversation for me, a couple of minutes for me to kind of determine, what's going on with the patient or someone else. But in spite of me doing this professionally, the point of me telling you this is in spite of me being a professional in the field, even I am not able to know when someone closest to me is going through pain. I've had that. I've had, over the years, I've had people closest to me, commit suicide. I've had people closest to me, come forward and talk about having suicidal ideations. And thank God they didn't do anything about it in terms of following through with their suicidal ideations. But they talked about, the pain and stuff that they went through. And, I didn't know. And again, I'm a professional in the field, and I didn't know because they were with me day in, day out. They hang out with me, but they hide it well. So stop, being so difficult and hard on yourself when you are, possibly have lost someone, to suicide, or if you've lost, if you discover, that someone, it doesn't even have to be as extreme as suicide. If you discover that someone is, depressed and anxious, don't be so shocked in terms of blaming yourself. It's not that you weren't smart enough or you weren't good enough or you didn't catch on to the signs. No, it's just that they hid it well because they didn't want you to know. So that's all I wanted to share, guys. I hope you have a good night. And I think I need to share that if you do find out that someone is hurting, refer them to a therapist, refer them to a psychologist, refer them to a psychiatrist, encourage them to get the help they need, and at the least pray for them. Okay, take care, guys. Good night.